Hello, 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 and thank you for joining us for today's hashtag Live is Strange.
Woo! Yeah.
These are our live stream shows in which we delve into an aspect of Life is Strange True Colours and invite on some special guests from the dev team and the cast.
Not bad at all, not bad at all. And I'm Joshua, Global Community Manager.
Oh,
No, I trust me, I am.
Oh my goodness.
For Life is Strange. And who on earth are you?
I am Lucy, the presenter and video creator of Life is Strange. Yes,
stuff.
I am. We are coming at you live from the Square Enix office here in London, and oh boy, do we have a show for you.
Boy, howdy. Yes, yes. And so right now, I'm going to show you something very cool. Before we get into the meat of the show, would you like the chance to win something extremely cool?
I really would, but alas, I cannot.
I'm not allowed, you're not allowed, we're not allowed to enter, but all of you, we're offering you the opportunity to win this exclusive jacket featuring patches designed by the singing voice of Chen herself, MXM Toon,
Oh yeah.
and other LGBT+ and ally creatives.
Pretty good, that.
Doesn't it look good? And all you have to do is find the link at the bottom of today's stream or head to the link in our Instagram bio and enter the competition by donating to Outright Action International. They are a charity who support the global LGBTQIA+ community, so it's a really great cause.
It's fantastic.
And a great jacket.
It is indeed,
Yeah.
and we have raised 7.5k so far, which is absolutely fantastic. Our goal is to reach 10k. We've got a couple of days left, so please do keep those donations coming in. It's $2 minimum, and we appreciate it.
Yes.
And it'll be amazing. So remember, the terms and conditions do apply, and they can be found on the Square Enix website and also in our Instagram bio. So best of luck, everyone.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Lucy, I'll tell you what.
Tell me something. Go on.
I will. If you give me half a chance, I really will. I really will. There's nothing a Life is Strange fan, such as ourselves, such as the people watching at home or wherever they may be, love more than a returning character.
We do.
Especially when that character is Steph from Life
What
is
it's
Strange
Steph.
Before the Storm.
Yeah, people did go crazy for her
We
return.
did, and then
we
they
did.
did, yeah.
We're sure you did as
Yeah.
well. Steph actually plays quite an integral role in Life is Strange True Colours.
She
She's
does,
Alex's friend and confidant or romantic interest, if you want to go down that route.
Absolutely.
But she's also Haven's resident DJ and the nerd queen of the
Absolute
nerds.
queen.
She is
Absolute
fantastic.
queen. Yeah, she is, yeah.
So not only that, Wavelengths, the Steph DLC launched on September 30th, in which she gets her own main character moment. You know, you can play as Steph finally. You can see what she was up to in like the year before the events of True Colours. It's pretty good.
It's very good, very good. She gets up to a lot, to be fair. And so we simply couldn't do a celebration on the subject of Steph, on the subject of Life is Strange True Colours Wavelengths. Do we have Katy Bentz in our airwaves at the moment?
Where's the KB?
K-Bizzle.
Oh, I heard something.
I heard a flicker of
I
a
heard
voice. A familiar voice.
Hey!
Yes,
Woo!
yes.
Katy Bentz. Let's get some love in the chat.
Love in the
Thank you
chat,
so much for joining us.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you guys so much for having me.
How are you doing
You guys do
today?
an amazing job, by the way. I love listening to you both banter.
stop it, you.
You're gonna
It's
make me blush.
amazing.
Stop it, Katy. Stop it. Thank you so much for joining with us today. It's wonderful to have you here. And by the way, congratulations on 10k subs on your Twitch channel.
Oh my goodness.
Woo!
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Yes.
Thank you. I really appreciate
love
it.
to
Couldn't
see
do
it.
it without the community, so
I know,
thanks
us
to them.
included, we're lurking in there sometimes. We're lurking in
Yeah,
there
we have
sometimes.
we check you out sometimes
Definitely.
in a nice PG way. So first of all, before we jump into Steph's very own DLC Wavelengths, how has the reception been to you reprising your role as Steph?
It has been honestly phenomenal. As you can see in the chat, it is like crazily
Kick it up.
flying.
As it should be, as it should
It's
be.
been like that, like just all over social media, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. It's been incredibly overwhelming, and everybody has just been so kind. I've got to meet so many new Life is Strange fans throughout this last month, and I've just been so honored to be able to reprise my role.
And we're honoured that you have.
Yes, it's fantastic.
Nice.
It's fantastic. So, viewers, everybody watching, of course, we have Katy Bentz with us. And if you want to ask Katy a question, drop your questions in the chat. We'll try and get through as many as we can.
Yeah.
We just want to warn you, be kind. Otherwise, we've got our mods on board, and they're going to ban you if you're any nasties. No, we don't like that. So keep it cool, keep it calm, keep it kind, and ask Katy your questions. And also, spoilers. So if you haven't played Life is Strange True Colors or Wavelengths, and you're intending to, get off this live stream.
We're going to dong the spoiler gong, bash.
Boom, bong,
Spoilers are coming, spoilers are coming. So expect them, and if you're happy with them, how about we jump straight in?
Should we just jump straight in?
Yeah, let's jump straight in. Fabulous, fabulous. Righty-ho, new Steph story.
New Steph story.
That's what we want. You can see we've been playing it a lot.
Yeah, I know. We've got a few saves here.
Can't get enough.
Okay, so first question: have you played Life is Strange Season 1? I would say we have.
I have. Katy?
Yeah. Yes, I have.
Okay, cool. We'll go with a yes. We'll go with a yes on that.
Let's go for a yes.
Okay, first big question. Did you choose to save Arcadia Bay?
Is it Bay or Bay?
What did you guys do?
Oh, Katy, come on. Don't turn it around on us. You're the special guest.
Look. Well, most of my community knows I chose to save Arcadia Bay.
Interesting decision.
Yeah.
Okay. What are your reasonings behind that?
I played Life is Strange 1 as Katy. I personally didn't relate to Max as a character, which again, I think that's so awesome that there's so many different characters. Yeah, there's so many different characters in the franchise that you're gonna at least relate to one of them. I related really well to Alex. Yeah, it was easier for me to play as Alex, but for Max, I just didn't relate to Max as a character. So I just played as Katy. And Katy would not let a whole town of people just die.
Yeah. Innocence.
Even though I did love Chloe, I thought Chloe was awesome. I loved Chloe. I loved the relationship between Max and Chloe, but I just was like, I can't let all these people die. What? Hello?
I feel like the chat would be like, pardon, Katy? Why? What? Huh? It wasn't Bay?
Yeah. So I played it on stream for the first time, and I felt guilted into choosing to save Chloe. So I did save Chloe, my very first one. But when I played it again, I did what I had what I had originally wanted to do, which is save the town. So that's what I go with, is I save the town.
Fair enough. I think we're gonna have to save then.
Okay.
Well, what did you guys do? You guys saved Chloe, right?
I saved Chloe.
You did.
Chloe.
You saved Chloe.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna lie, Katy. I agree with you. I was also playing just as Lucy, and I was like, this is a whole town of innocents. They don't deserve to cop it. And also, Chloe was gonna die. It was her fate to die. I'm sorry.
That's what I thought.
I'm sorry,
which is so
Chloe
sad.
stands.
I hate
I'm sorry.
it. I hate it, right?
It
Yeah,
was fate.
true.
It was fate.
We tried so hard to keep her alive, and we just couldn't. She just kept dying, and it was really sad.
Give it a good crack. Give it a good crack.
We did. We took a crack at it, right?
Yeah.
But there's no canon ending. Your ending is your ending, so don't take any of our words for it. That's the beauty of Life is Strange. We all have our different viewpoints
And experiences.
Yeah. Exactly. So let's go with Katy's option of saving Arcadia Bay.
Going the Katy way.
We're going the Katy way.
Let's do it. Here we go.
So we've got questions aplenty for you, Katy. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's go. Let's start back right at the beginning. Did you have to actually re-audition for Steph in Life is Strange True Colors, or were Deck 9 just like, you know what, get back here, we want you involved.
Yeah.
You don't even have to audition.
I did not have to audition, which is super cool. Yeah, they just invited me back and asked me if I would like to reprise my role. I do know that in some situations, actors do have to re-audition for a role that they may be reprising. And so, again, I'm just really appreciative that they just invited me back.
Amazing. Oh my
Fabulous.
goodness. We are just, sorry, there's a lot of questions coming through. Do you want to ask this top one here?
Gingrich?
I would love to. I would
Go for
absolutely
it.
love
Go
to.
for it, Josh.
So, Katy, what was your first reaction? And this is from Spiri
Spirit Queer. Lovely,
What's your
lovely.
first reaction when you heard that Life is Strange True Colours was going to be made? Your first point of contact. What was it, and how did you feel?
I was just elated. I was excited to be coming back as Steph because I didn't know. I mean, I knew that Deck Nine was working on another game with Square. That's all we get, right? As just the audience, the players, the fans. So I didn't know what that was about until they asked me back. And yeah, I didn't really know what was in store for the game. I soon learned that Chen was going to be the protagonist, and it just sounded like a really great story. And I was just excited. I had no idea Steph's role in the game at that point when I first found out about it. I just thought she was going to be a cameo. And now here we are watching her DLC.
You are.
Very
You're right
own
here.
DLC.
It's just crazy. Look at her. Look at her. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's crazy.
How did your fans react? Because of course we mentioned before you have your very own successful Twitch channel.
Absolutely.
Like sharing this moment with everyone must have been so cool.
Yeah, I honestly wouldn't have changed sharing it with them. Being able to play the games live on stream, like I would never have just played them by myself in my room, just there. I had to experience it with them because these folks, this community, these wonderful people have been with me for the last 4 years. Some of them have been with me for 4 years. They've been
Wow.
in the community since they found me from Life is Strange Before the Storm.
That's awesome.
And yeah, they were just so excited back in March when when I was watching Square Enix
Oh yeah.
present,
Oh, yeah.
and I was just they had no idea. They had no idea. They were just like, "Oh, Katie, cool. Katie's just gonna showcase the Square Enix presents.
Yeah,
That's
she's just got a
awesome."
bit of interest. Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever. And of course, the entire chat was going crazy when Steph appeared.
That first image,
And yeah, so for the last 7 months, we've just been hyping it up and getting excited for it, and it's just been amazing to be able to experience it with them. I've said before, and many of times, the community is made up probably like 80% of Life is Strange fans, my Twitch community. And so it's just been really amazing to be able to be a part of such a great community.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They feel like a family after a certain amount of time.
They honestly are. Yeah, they honestly
obviously,
are.
I'm quite biased being the community manager, but I
Yeah.
would say that the Life is Strange community is just one of the most loving and compassionate, just
Wholesome.
friendly, and just love to connect and talk about everything, wholesome communities out there. So that's fabulous.
Yeah.
I did have one follow-up question, Katie. What are your followers called? Is it the Bentz Brigade? Is it the Katy Cats? what are your followers called from your channel?
I like the Bentz Brigade. They are called the Cater Tots. So it's a
Cater
play on
Tots.
tater tots.
Love it.
See, as British people, we don't actually have them. So
Yeah.
that what are they, like little fried potatoes? Like,
That is so wild that you guys don't have tater tots. Like that's just like
Wish we
wild
did.
to me.
they're like.
I wonder
so-
if it's just like an American thing. Is it just an American
It
thing?
must be. I've never seen them in a Tesco. I must say that. I've never seen them on the frozen shelf. But they're like. So our PR manager, who's also on the call, shout out Izzy, said that
Izzy.
they are croquettes. Is that
Croquettes.
right?
Yeah.
Chat, can you let us know? Because there's a divide here.
It would be typical British.
Yeah.
recipe. The croquettes.
The croquettes, darling. Yes.
yes,
The croquette tots.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tater
Anyway,
tots is fun,
that was
more fun to say.
that was a tangent
Yeah,
about
sorry.
potatoes.
We just like potatoes, yeah.
Potatoes are so good though, so it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Are tater tots your favorite type of potato, or are we a mashed girl, or are we a roast?
I like tater tots are good. Like hash browns are good. A little crunch, a little like
Oh, yeah.
friedness
Oh,
to
yeah.
it, like
Ooh.
fried potato.
Fried
like,
breakfast, maybe,
yum.
maybe.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting too hungry for this. Let's move off the topic of potatoes, quick. I'm too hungry. So how does playing Steph differ this time from simply voicing her character in Life is Strange Before the Storm and now being the full performance capture artist for her, doing her movements and her facial expressions and her voice all in one?
Yeah, definitely. Well, yeah, exactly. So I did just the voice for BTS back in 2017, 2016. And this time I was able to do full performance capture. So my body, my face, and my voice all at the same time. Except for right now when you're hanging out in the booth right here and you have her point of view, that's just her voice. So we did break it off a little bit and do all the cinematics with full performance and then just the VO lines in a VO booth or my apartment in a makeshift studio.
Wow.
But yeah, so basically you get a more genuine performance when you're doing full performance capture. So you have one actor doing everything at the same time. So it's just going to flow much better on top of each other. Instead of, you know, doing the mocap and having to listen back or vice versa, watch the mocap and try and match what the other performer did. So all around, just a more authentic performance, I believe.
So
And it was fun. It was so fun. It was so freaking fun to do full performance capture. I never, in my wildest dreams, have ever imagined myself doing motion capture. It was awesome.
And did you have to do anything in particular to prepare for that transition, or did you have to like learn how to drum? Like, what was your prep like?
So I learned yesterday on one of the press interviews that Erica and Felice and I did together that, because I watched back the Blister in the Sun part of True Colors, and I remember being like, I wonder, that's not me drumming. I don't know who's drumming. It's not me.
Who the heck
though.
is that?
Yeah, and Erica actually was the one. Erica is the one who was drumming in Blister in the Sun, not me. Because I
amazing.
So
never
it was the
sat there
Erica
and
show
drummed.
the whole time.
It was the Erica. It was
You
the
could have gotten away with
one
that. You could have said it
woman
was you.
band.
No one would have known.
Yeah, so I guess she filmed the singing and the vocal part of it, the performance-wise, in her basement, and then I guess they had her just do the drums as well because it was easier. Easy that way. They just had her do a bunch of little things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did remember sitting like on a Apple box and like, you know, banging sticks together. But that's all I did. So yeah, didn't really have to prepare for that at all. But yeah, just making sure motion capture was completely different. So I went in there just not knowing, having any clue what I was going to get myself into. But, you know, the mocap team, Deck 9, everybody was like super patient and ready to explain everything. And I think there was quite a few of us who had never done mocap before who came in at the same time I started coming in at. So we were all trying to learn together, and Deck 9 was just so patient about it. But just as an actor coming in and preparing, you know, I would just make sure I got a good night's sleep, make sure I was hydrated, make sure I was, you know, had breakfast, and just leave like all of the outside, you know, whatever I'm dealing with on the outside there, and then go into the studio and just be present.
A
So,
true
yeah.
professional all the way through. Love that. Sorry, we are just getting so many chat questions and comments, so let's go for it. Let's go for it. Josh,
Dive in.
you asked one.
I
You're
would love to
community
ask
manager.
one. I
Get
would love
involved.
to.
Go
So
on.
we have a question from, let's just so I don't butcher the pronunciation, Luca Brigiato.
Oh, I think I remember that username from last time.
Oh, there we go. Well, hello again. Thank you very much for
Luca.
joining us again.
Hello.
And we have Katie. Based on your experience playing Steph, how do you think her character evolved from Liz Before the Storm to True Colors? And also, you are really a perfect Steph.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. You guys are always so kind. I don't know. It's just awesome. I appreciate that. So obviously we get to see more of Steph. We get to dive deeper, especially within Wavelengths. We get to dive deeper into who she is, her journey since Before the Storm onto True Colors and onto Wavelengths. And yeah, we just really get to dive deeper into that. The writers made that so possible, and they gave her so much depth. And it was just, I don't know, I'm just overjoyed to be able to explore her more. The first scene that I got to do that was, I guess, sad, that was diving into her emotions, was the beginning of the foosball scene where she finds
yes,
the
of course.
trophy. And that was just the first time that I was able to really, you know, mess with her emotions, because before that she was really just a D&D DM, and that's what you got to know her about. She had a couple of sidelines, and you know, she had that scene with Chloe and the scene in the hospital in BTS. But yeah, I never really got to explore her emotions. And this one I got to explore every single emotion, and so that was great as an actor to be able to have that opportunity with the same character that I got to play 4 years ago.
Absolutely.
We've got a question here from Little Spacehead. That's a good name.
Love that one.
How did it feel to play such an important character to the LGBTQIA+ community? Because you are you're an icon.
Which is nuts that's crazy, like in itself. That's crazy to just hear people say. Amazing. We had a huge talk on my stream yesterday just about the importance of normalcy in video games for, you know, the LGBTQIA+ community. And they did a wonderful job here in Life is Strange, True Colors, and in Wavelengths, and I am just so appreciative of being able to help bring stuff to life and to help create that normalcy in video games further. And hopefully this just makes it even more possible in the future for video games that have that representation in it. So honestly, I'm just, yeah, I am just so honored.
Amazing. Gracie Sirs, I believe. Gracie Sirs. Is that like Gracie Says, but like Gracie Sirs? I don't know. They say, Katie, what is your favorite Steph line in all 3 of the games? So Before the Storm, True Colors, and Wavelengths. Do you have like a standout Steph line that you absolutely love?
Okay. So in Before the Storm, it's definitely your choice, newbie.
Nice.
I just love that line. It's simple, but it's just like, I don't know, it's just like a fun line. And like, I don't know, you can just use it for so many different things. And True Colors, definitely, I really enjoyed the Don't Shit on My Yard. Their guitarist has 1 arm. It's amazing. That's a hilarious line. Yeah, and then there's another one in the foosball game. Just loser says what? And I totally forgot that was a line. It's in the foosball game where Steph's trying to distract Alex. And it's just like super quick. And I remember Webb being like, okay, Katie, you're going to say this. And it's going to be like, you're not going to be able to understand. Players going to be like, what did they just say? What did Steph just say? Hilarious. I love that one. And then I know I'm just picked 3 in True Colors, but I'm sorry.
That's fine. You go for
on
it,
the
girl.
rooftop, on the rooftop, when Steph is talking to Alex about how Alex is there for so many other people, but you know, she wants to make sure she's thought about herself. That whole line, I know that's not the line, but that line is really special. When I watched it back, there's just so much behind it, and it was just such a beautiful scene. In Wavelengths, there's so many. I played it for the first time last week. There's so many great lines. Honestly, there is a line about just her. She has this conversation. I can't remember which conversation it was with, but just it's about representation and just about accepting who you are, you know, within the queer community. And I think that's just really, really important. The whole chat is saying horse feet. I can't.
Pardon?
I don't know. The horse feet.
What?
You guys played Wavelengths, right? You guys played through. Okay, so I don't know what season it is, but in one of the seasons, in the back room, there is a carousel, a horse carousel.
Oh,
and
yeah.
yeah, you can go up to it, and Steph just has this really weird line where she just like asks the horse if it knows that gummy bears are made of horse feet, and for some reason it's become such a meme.
I love how you, Katie, were like this really like emotional, lovely scene, and then the chat's just like horse feet.
Horse feet. Horse feet.
Yeah,
horse feet.
exactly.
Horse feet.
Exactly.
We got Kyle Sanders 15 who says, do you have a favorite scene that you recorded, like motion capture wise, I guess?
I would say the foosball was really fun. Again, it was a good arc. That's why I liked that scene the most, because you start off with Steph being really sad about the death of Gabe, and you get to see her kind of build up back into her competitive, eager, like, you know, go-getter, sassy side when she starts playing foosball with Alex. So I think that's just a really beautiful scene. Yeah, with a good arc of emotions.
How does that work in terms of the technicality sides of playing foosball? Like, what's in front of you? Do you have to just kind of motion in thin air, or do you have like a box there? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, so as the player knows, when you play foosball, it's just, you know, its own little game. So we're not actually
the mini game.
Yeah, we're
You're
not
just
actually
kind of
standing there.
You're stood like facing each other, but not actually doing the thing. Right.
Exactly. So they have to get the cinematics of us like going into the game or coming out of the game. So that's what it was. They had a foosball table set up for us mocap wise with Apple boxes. Okay. And they even had like little like PVC pipes for each of the handles. And so like when Steph, when Steph like walks by as she comes into the room and she's kind of like reminiscing, she touches one of the handles, and that was a PVC pipe. So yeah, a lot of those cinematics that you see, like even like the kiss, like they have to get us going into something and coming out of something, especially the mini games. So yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't actually know that myself.
Amazing,
So
amazing.
I've learned something today.
As have I,
Yeah.
as have I. I know we've spoken a little bit about some of the scenes and how the scenes were captured. But we have a question from Retray13.
Rytray?
RY13.
Oh, that's Ryan.
Ryan, there we
Is
go.
that Ryan himself from the game?
Yeah, it's Ryan from the game.
How did he
Came
know?
in here to ask
Ryan
questions.
Lucan, what are you doing
He's
here?
onto us, he's onto us. Must have heard a bird. What was one of your favourite off-scene moments, behind the scenes, just larking about, having a good old time?
Larking like
Yeah.
a bird.
Well,
Nice.
it never ends, does it?
There was just a lot of fun banter on set. I mean, obviously, like, you know, we know when to get into the professional situation and recording and all that stuff, but it was just fun just to hang around with the other actors. Mostly I was hanging out with Erica and Eric, but I did get to hang out with Anastasia as well. And
Who plays
it was just
Diane?
fun.
Sorry, is that right?
Yes, Diane. Yes, Diane Jacobs. So it was just fun being able to just get to know them and hang out the actor space. Because, for instance, I spent a lot of my time with Eric, most of my time with Erica, but there was times where Eric was also on the set too, who plays Ryan. And so when Erica had to do a bunch of scenes by herself, like Eric and I would be hanging out or vice versa. So it was just fun to get to know everybody, get to know each other. And it feels like it was such an eternity ago. And I just missed the whole process of it. One of the things, though, I mentioned this before, but during the DLC, during the Pride, the summer season, there is a shot where Steph has to pick up this like Pride logo thing that's like on the CD rack.
Yep, like
or
a
the
sequiny kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. And so they mocapped all of these objects that Steph had to pick up. And this was mocapped, so I would be picking it up with my left hand. It was like this like PVC pipe thing. And I had to pick it up with my left hand and then like go put it away. And I walk up to it to go pick it up, and this was it. We were going for a take. And I walk up to it and I attempt to pick it up, and I can't pick it up with my hand. Like I try to pick it up and it's just like weighing down on the other side. Like I have these like really weak noodle arms. And
No.
No, I wouldn't walk. I was so embarrassed. And like Webb and Corin and everybody just started like laughing at me because I'm so weak. And then as I was telling the story while I was playing the game, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like Steph's gonna pick it up, you know, with her right hand because I couldn't pick it up with my left hand. Well, it turns out Steph ends up picking it up with both hands. So I guess we probably attempted for me to pick it up with my right hand, but I still could not pick it up. So we just picked it up with both hands. Yeah. So
Assaulted by a PVC pipe.
yeah.
Better than having it in post. You got it with the two arms. You got it with the two
Exactly. So whenever you see that, just know Katie was weak and couldn't pick it up with one arm.
Authentic pipe lifting. Yeah.
We got GageZilla04 here who says, how much
I
of
love
Steph, it's a good name, how much of Steph's personality is Katie and how much is from the developers?
Oh.
I honestly think Steph is Steph. Like there's a ton of different Stephisms that Steph has. And I don't know, she's just like, Steph is much cooler than I am. She's much cooler than I am, much more down
Come
to
on,
earth.
Katie.
No, but
Lying
seriously,
acting,
look at her.
honest.
She's so cool. She's so cool.
You're cool. Come on.
But I would say, I don't know, I'm like, obviously, like the way I walk is obviously Steph walking. So there's that. But like, you know, she's got my facial expressions. So some of my facial expressions you'll see, like if you've watched me on stream, maybe you'd be like, oh, I've seen Katie make that angry face before or something. But like she's got like a half little smirk that she does. And I don't think I do that. I think that there's truly just a Stephism that Steph does. And the way she holds herself is kind of more just grounded and just kind of laid back. And that's not me. So she's got her own ish going on, which is cool.
That
She's just a cool character.
That reminded me of the iconic line, up next, a very special request from some chick.
Yes.
Yeah, like I would never say that. Like I would never have the confidence to say something like that.
Okay,
Very
she is
cool.
pretol cool. Yeah,
She is
Steph
very-
is,
she's
yeah,
pretty cool.
she's cool.
We like
She's
her,
so
like her.
cool, right? She's so cool. Like I
Katie, you are as well,
fangirl
come
over
on.
her.
Oh, so we've got a fun one. So anyone who watched last week or saw the clip that we posted on our Life is Strange social channels since will get this. It's a question from, I don't really recognise the name.
Wait.
An Erica
Mori?
Not quite
what has
sure.
Erica
Yeah.
got?
It rings a
What
bell.
has Erica got
Yeah,
for
she-
me?
She's got, my question for Katy Bentz is, what was your favourite video game growing up?
Ooh.
And why was it Mortal Kombat?
Oh my goodness. I
Okay.
saw this clip. So I think I remember playing Mortal Kombat like at a babysitter's like house or something. But my favorite, I had a couple favorite games growing up. Spyro was
Oh my
awesome.
God.
Oh, where's the tattoo?
Okay,
Yeah.
I
well,
love
I mean, I have,
Spyro.
it's green, so I'm
Yeah.
not sure if it'll get like green screened out, but I have a Spyro tattoo.
She does, yeah.
You do?
I do.
That's so cool.
I have a crystal dragon, so I'm
Oh my gosh,
amazing.
I love that.
Yes.
Spyro mugs around the house as
I have
well.
so much
Yeah.
Spyro merch. Oh my goodness. I
Oh
love
my
you,
gosh,
Kate.
that's so cool. I love that.
Okay,
I have a
so
little
Spyro's a
Spyro
good one.
plushie. Yeah, so Spyro, I played the heck out of The Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh, what a game.
Fabulous game.
What a
Fabulous
game.
Yeah, yeah.
And then little old 11-year-old Katie, or maybe even younger, was playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City
Oh,
and
yeah.
just running people
11-year-old
over.
Katie,
So,
good
you know,
lord.
maybe that's why I'm so chaotic now. I don't know.
Hopefully not to that degree.
Yeah, maybe not that hard.
No, not
Got
to
it out of
that
your
degree.
system, Yeah.
So where does is Mortal Kombat more of Erica's thing then? And
I
like,
guess, yeah,
Vice City is more
Erica
of
can
a-
have the fighting game. But yeah, no, I never really played Mortal Kombat. I remember playing it, like I said, at a babysitter's house, but I don't think I had it personally, so I just never played it.
We'll leave that to Erica then. She can do the Mortal Kombat thing.
Just did it then, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe you as well. Maybe you as well. Yeah.
Who else have we got? We've got Ayla Blitz, who says, I would love to try voice acting. Have you got any recommendations on where to begin?
Great question.
Yeah. I think research is your best friend. YouTube is your best friend. Google is your best friend. Something that's really great right now, that there's so much bad stuff that's happened with the pandemic, obviously, but for acting, everything's online right now. Everything's online. A lot of things have not gone back into live studios yet with actor classes and VO classes and such. So you can actually go online to these VO classes that would be in person in LA or New York, and you can take them online with people that are in LA, with instructors that are in LA. And you know, it's a little bit of a penny, but it's worth it, and you get to learn a lot. And there's a bunch of introduction classes. Also, the actor's resource guide, I think the voice actor's resource guide, if you Google that, it should take you to the website. I think I might have mixed some words around, but that should take you to the website, and that just has like everything voice actor related for your resources for you to learn more about voice acting in Los Angeles, different studios that do a lot of voiceover projects, different agents, and some good reading material too. So there you go. Hopefully that helps.
That's an absolute wealth.
That is a wealth of
See,
knowledge.
this is what you get when you ask Katy Bentz a question. Fabulous answer. So we've got another one here. Do you have to do anything to get into character for Steph? This is from Sophie9746. Either through voice or motion capture. Do you have to like run on the spot or do any lunges or
Do the Matthew
Yeah,
McConaughey
listen to a
like...
certain song? Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's always been like, okay, I need to get back into Steph's voice. And so I would always just like before voiceover, before doing a scene, just to get me warmed up, I would do the good old Durgaron, the Unscarred, and I would just do that in my head and
that was
just
weird.
do
That was
it.
like having Steph there.
There she is.
Yeah,
There
so
she
that's
is.
what would help me get back into my voice. I would even sometimes do the Your Choice newbie just to get back
Why?
into Steph. Yeah,
Can you do that line again? Sorry.
the Durgaron line.
Yeah.
Durgaron, the Unscarred.
Where is
That's
she?
so
I can hear her.
weird.
Where is she?
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that's
so
amazing.
yeah, her voice is a little bit like down a little bit. Like her tone is a little down. She's got a little bit more like yeah, she's got this like giggle to her, and just this like sassy, like not a sassiness, but just like she's up to something.
That confidence.
She's always up to something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
god,
don't
that
know.
was so strange. I've got like weird chills from like hearing you do that. Anyway, fantastic. Love that. Alex_Granger Stone says, what was the most difficult scene to record, emotionally speaking? Or which one do you identify with the most? By the way, you're amazing, and your performance as Steph was just great. Thank you so much for this amazing character.
Aw, thank you.
So sweet.
Everyone's so nice. I would say just the rooftop was some not necessarily difficult, but I just wanted to make sure that it was gonna come off authentically in the end product. So that was something that I really, really, really worked hard on to make sure that I had the lines down, so then I could, you know, fully perform with Erica. So that was really important. So I actually, outside of the studio, not even related to Deck 9 at all, hurt my leg. Yeah, like a couple years ago, and just actually from streaming too much. So if you're a streamer out there, and I actually should listen to this, get up, take breaks, walk around, get your circulation moving, because your leg may swell up.
Oh, damn, wow.
PSA from Katy Bentz there.
Yes. So I remember, like, yeah, I had to go to the ER and everything, but I ended up coming onto the set with like a wrap, and I was limping. And so in episode 2, in chapter 2, the like wobbling around, it doesn't look like I was wobbling around, which is good, but walking into the apartment after either Steph or Ryan helped to get the flash drive with Alex, I was kind of hobbling around there, so that was difficult. It was like a physical difficulty, but also trying not to get in my head about it, and just like going forward with it. But Web was so awesome, and made it a lot easier and changed a few things to make it better for me. So
in true
yeah.
Steph spirit, you overcame. You overcame
Yes.
confidence. I love it. I love it. Fabulous.
You can't tell, by the way. I had no idea. You were hobbling. So well done.
Is that a hobble? No,
No, it's not a
definitely
hobble.
Not, definitely not.
Do you want to ask something?
I would love to.
Yeah.
I would love to. Okay. We've got one from G's Full. Katy, did you improvise any lines that are actually in true colours?
Oh, that is a good one. Any ad hoc sort of things?
No, we had to be like you had to say exactly what was on the script, because they have like a whole procedure on the back end. So if you got one line wrong, we had to like redo it again to make sure that we got exactly what was there. And so, yeah, sometimes I would say, doing voiceover work, I would say, you know, I would just mix up 2 words, but we had to redo it, even if it was saying the same thing. I don't know, like, I don't know if it has to do with the closed caption, like, you know, on the game. I don't know what it has to do with, but they just you have to make sure you get it right. So there's not too much room for improv.
Interesting.
I guess with such a good script.
Who needs improv,
Who
hey?
needs improv?
Yeah,
You've got
no,
writers
honestly.
like this.
Yeah.
Honestly, I could gush about the writing and the scripts all day and all night. They were just so amazing. Just so well done. I think they are probably my like favorite scripts I've ever received as an actor, because I would go through them and I would learn them the night before, depending on when I got the scripts. I would learn them the night before in my hotel room. And I would just be like, wow, like this is so easy to say. Like this is easy for Katy to then turn into Steph and say. Because a lot of the times as actors, you know, we get lines that don't make sense. We're like, this doesn't make any sense. Nobody would actually say this.
Right.
But with Life is Strange and the scripts that I received, that's anybody would say that. You know, it's just the writing is so natural. Yeah. And it translated really well to performance.
I think that's half of the reason why people can see themselves a lot of the time and connect so much with the characters, because it is such a natural dialogue.
Yeah, for sure. I really noticed that as well in True Colours with the texting. So whenever you went on Alex's phone on my block or just texts between people, I was like, that's literally how people text. That's, you know, I would say that. So
I've seen you say it. I've had a text from you. It's been similar, I can confirm.
I had to learn a lot of lingo. Like when I was playing Wavelengths with the text message, there was some like, you know, lingo I had never heard before on the text. I was like, what does this mean, guys? I don't know what this acronym means. What am I saying? Yeah, what is a LARP? What is that? But yeah, there was some interesting stuff that I even learned. Yeah.
Every day's a school day.
Yeah.
Savannah Zoe has said, if you were able to have your own radio station and record store in a small town, would you live and stay there? I know I would.
Big smile emoji.
Big smile emoji.
Like if like tomorrow somebody was like, hey, we have this really great opportunity. Wanna come be a DJ and live in
would you do that?
this little tiny town? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it would be a great opportunity, but I feel like I'm in a good place right now in my life. So I don't know if I would pick up and move to go do that, but it would be super cool. I've heard a lot of comments about people saying, oh yeah, Katy should have her own radio show or talk show. And I'm like, well, I stream on Twitch. I think that's kind of it.
yeah.
We do a lot of weird stuff, but you know, like, I don't know. That's as close as I think that's close enough, right? I don't know.
Twitch.tv/Katy Bentz, I believe. So, shameless plug there.
There we go. Okay. Let's say that you, hypothetically, your answer was, I'd love to do that. I'd love to have a radio station and be a DJ.
Yes.
What would your DJ name be? I'm showing my age a little bit here, but in Britain we had Dr. Fox. He was DJ, wasn't he?
Who is that one?
What would my DJ name be?
Yeah, Westwood. He's summoned, yeah.
I don't know. Like, I kind of want to do like something that just like rolls off the tongue nicely. Like DJ Katy. I don't know. Just like, but KD.
DJ Katy. Wow. That's...
like KD.
DJ K Bizzle.
Oh, okay.
K Bizzle. I don't know.
Inspired.
I'm inspired.
Maybe stick to your streaming.
Maybe your first answer was right. That's fine.
Yeah, maybe. K DJ. That's nice. I like K DJ.
We're getting
there. We'll workshop.
We're getting close, guys. We're getting close.
We'll brainstorm. Indigo Blade.
Great one.
Oh my gosh, my eyes are going. I need glasses, guys. I'm sorry. Indigo Blade 809, I think.
That's a 9, yeah.
That's a 9. Okay, I'm just, I'm squinting here. What would be Steph's power if you could give her one? That's a fantastic question.
Well, she's kind of, a psychic a little bit. So we should just continue rolling with that, and just develop it more. And she can just tell the future for everybody. I think that would be good. Yeah. She's got a knack for it. She's got a natural ability to read people, their future. So I think we should just keep going with that one.
Okay, cool.
Love that. I've just heard a report that Erica Mori, otherwise known as,
I see her.
Life is
She was
Strange
like,
True
I was
Colours
in
Alex
emo
Chen,
jail.
has just joined the Twitch chat.
Let's get some
Hello
love for
there,
Erica
Alex.
as well, guys.
Or Alex. Hello there, Erica, sorry.
Well, she is
So
pretty much
synonymous at
Alex
this point,
as well.
yeah.
Yes,
I love
Erica
Erica.
Mori is the actor and full performance capture for the main character, Alex Chen. So she is here with us.
Amazing.
Thank you for joining us,
Alex
Erica.
and Steph.
Oh, as it should be,
Can you believe
Team
it?
Steph.
Technology
Steph.
these days, amazing.
Wreck My Plans in the chat has said, if you lived in Haven Springs, where would you want to work? Would you work at Charlotte's Dispensary, the record store? By the way, you'd have to replace Steph in the booth. Or the Black Lantern. Whereabouts would you, Katy Bentz, work in Haven Springs?
I would work in the record store. I would work in the record store. Like, if I wasn't doing anything else with my life and I was like, I need something better to do, something different, I would go and take up that job opportunity in a DJ booth at in a different small town. I would. So yes, I would take Steph's job.
Amazing.
Kick Steph out of there.
What sort of music would Katy be? Or what was your DJ name? DJ? I don't know. What would your
KDJ?
There we go.
There we go,
What would KDJ play?
I like a lot of different music. I have a very eclectic taste in music, so just like a bunch of random stuff. I kind of like poppy, like indie alternative stuff, or punk pop. I can go back to like my middle school days and throw on some My Chemical Romance. So yeah, we got a lot of variety of stuff that I would like to play.
Maybe a little bit of death metal, maybe. Have you got a favourite death metal band still, Katy?
I am not into death metal. That might be one of the things that I'm not into, but I respect it very much. I respect it much.
Absolutely.
Joshua, go ahead.
I will. God, we got so many brilliant questions. Here we go. We have one from lovely Lucy 25.
Again, I recognise that username.
And I'm still suspicious
you.
that it is you.
How is it me? I'm here.
You've got a phone somewhere. And you're going away. You're going away. Lovely Lucy. Wishing you were 25 again.
Don't call me out like this.
I'm older, it's fine. I'm allowed to rag you. So, did you have to learn what it's like in a real radio station before recording for Steph? Any preparation there at all? Did you sneak into any radio stations?
No.
Just have a natural ability.
Just
you
all
know?
came to you?
I think with just like web and the writers and stuff, I think just saw the crossover probably of me streaming on Twitch and just maybe felt like I could take it on. And yeah, I don't know. Like I've done some like audio stuff, some video stuff. I kind of understand that. And I think it was just natural that Steph would be doing that. So I was able to just put myself in Steph's shoes and like, what would Steph do? And also it was super awesome because if you've played the game, you'll see that, yeah, in this first season, she has no idea what she's doing. She's super awkward and super weird. Yeah. So I got to, learn with Steph, as we went on to the future seasons.
Yeah. You were like falling into the microphone and everything.
Oh, it was great.
Was quite endearing.
And those lines were so awkward. How can we make her just super uncomfortable? Okay, let's go.
We've got local girl gamers in the chat who says, Katie, would you rather live in Arcadia Bay or Haven Springs?
Oh.
Ooh.
Need a new Elamon campaign.
Ooh. I think I'll pick Haven Springs. Yeah. I think a nice little mountain town sounds really good about now. Yeah.
So picturesque, so gorgeous.
Yeah,
I suppose
it's
you've
beautiful.
kind of experienced it because Colorado, where Deck 9 games are based, is very that. From what I've heard, we haven't been there yet. But
There's some, yeah, so that area actually is like pretty flat. There, you've got like the mountains off in the distance, which is beautiful. And I went around and I explored a lot. So yeah, there are definitely places in the neighboring area of Denver that is very similar, really similar to Haven Springs.
I really want to go, but curse you, pandemic.
Yeah,
I think we
it's
were
just
set
beautiful.
to come over and
We
see
were
everyone
due,
at Deck 9, and then they were like, no, by the way, global pandemic. So we're like, great.
We didn't take it personally. It was everyone. It was everyone, so it's fine. It's fine.
By the way, everyone who's watching, thank you so much for joining us on #LiveIsStrange. We are currently chatting with Katy Bentz, who is the full performance actor and voice for Steph Gingrich in Life is Strange True Colors. If you want to ask her any questions about her role in Life is Strange Before the Storm or Wavelengths, which is the DLC that we're playing right now,
We certainly are.
or Life is Strange True Colors, please do drop them in the chat and we will ask her live right now.
Absolutely.
Speaking of which, we have Sly_Cooper_32.
Reference. Nice.
Video games. How did you go about reprising an iconic role like this with her all grown up, an older Steph?
Yeah, so I had to kind of just feel it out and figure out what she would be like as she was now an adult. But I kind of just went and grew with the script as her character and her involvement in True Colors grew as well. So yeah, because again, coming in, I only thought she was going to have a cameo. I had no idea that she was going to be such an important character in this game. But yeah, I remember it was, okay, Steph's going to be a good friend to Alex, and we're just going to go with this and see how it happens. And then a little bit later, I came back on set, and they were like, all right, cool, so Steph is actually going to be one of the romantic options. And I go, what?
Hell
and so
yeah.
as I learned, her involvement in the game, I just kind of grew with that and developed Steph as you see her now in the DLC with Deck 9 and the writers and everybody.
Love that, love that. What else have we got? Ooh, this is a good one. What has surprised you the most about this entire experience?
Just the overwhelming love from this community, honestly. I saw it a lot in Before the Storm after being a part of that game, and it's just like 100 times crazier now, and in the best way. And I never expected all of this love and support from the Life is Strange fandom. They are so kind. They are. I mean, we were talking about it earlier. They're so kind.
They're a lovely
and
bunch.
I think it's because these games harvest such a wholesome, a wholesome vibe, a wholesome aura about them. Really empathetic. I think it's a certain person that appreciates and plays and loves these games, and so I think that's truly why the community is so amazing, because it's just full of all these people who, love wholeheartedly, and just care so much about people and about emotions and feelings and representation. And yeah, I don't know.
For me personally, it is quite amazing because even before I was even, remotely involved with Square Enix or the games industry, I played the original Life is Strange when it came out just through word of mouth, and I was like, this is fantastic. The soundtrack, just the way these characters are written, I love this so much. And, just to go from that to like now working on the game is like,
a dream
this
come
is
true.
so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
I do love it. So it's amazing to be part of the community in both like the way of being a fan, but also, helping shape the game as well. It's which I'm sure you feel as well, Katie.
Yeah, I had never played any of the games prior to Before the Storm. Obviously, I've played all of them now, but I hadn't heard about them because I didn't game for the majority of my life. I truly got into gaming once I performed as Steph in BTS and then
way.
started streaming on Twitch. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm not a gamer as a lot of people on Twitch are. They start streaming on Twitch because they're a gamer and da 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 da. I started streaming on Twitch because I was told, hey, you should do a playthrough of BTS, and I was like, I don't know what this means. Okay, let's go, let's do it. And it just snowballed into what it is now, and it's just incredible. But yeah, I am as well. I am such a fan of these games, and I get giddy over all the little details and the music and the relationships, and it's just amazing.
I love that.
Love it. Love it.
Casey's 22. If you could take anything from Steph and have it in real life, what would it be? I'm assuming they mean an object. Or
maybe an aspect of her personality.
Okay. Or that,
Or a bit
yeah.
of advice.
Oh,
Who knows?
all right.
Oh,
all
well,
right.
sorry.
Deep.
It's like the question.
Okay, cool. So let's go with, I think the advice she ends up giving us, or I guess not giving us, but she ends up figuring out for herself in Wavelengths is, as a player, we find out that, okay, she's been so hung up in trying to find something that's going to make her happy or make her less lonely, for instance, finding a new partner on the dating apps. And she's always just looking in the future. She's not living in the present. And I think that that's probably what I've taken away from Wavelengths and Steph just as an individual, is that, if we just focus on the greatness that we have, like she has this amazing record store that she's a DJ for, and she's literally impacting the lives of people in the town that you get to see on the emails. Like she's literally helping people. And so for me, it's just like, oh my gosh, like Katie, okay, focus in on what you're doing right now. You're streaming on Twitch and you are actually making an impact in a lot of people's lives. And that's amazing. And so just being able to look and focus on the present instead of being like, okay, well, I would really like to move, or, all these other things that really don't matter right now at this time. They don't matter. And when you do focus in, stuff just happens. Stuff just falls into place when you're not looking for it. Obviously, Alex Chen walks into the radio store, the record store, and there's Steph's potential, partner, if you choose that way. So yeah, it's just, that's what I've really taken from Steph's story and the game.
That was wonderful. I really like that.
I love that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well said, Katie. Well said.
Welling up a little bit there. That was absolutely lovely.
Live in the moment, guys. Live in the present.
Yeah, live in the moment. It's hard.
Enjoy life. Enjoy life. I really like that.
My turn.
Yeah,
turn.
yeah, sorry,
I want
go,
to ask
go,
Casey
go.
a question now, please. So this one is from Local Girl Gamers. Again, is this the second question?
I think we've had Local Girl Gamers.
Just
hello
doing
again.
great questions. Well done there. Katie, if you could play any other character in the entire Liz series, who would it be, and why is it Ducky? I added that last bit. She just asked. Who would it be? Who would it be? But that was just my
The
little
crossover
addition.
we never knew we wanted, but now need.
Ducky is actually my
I love him.
favorite character
He's so
in
good.
True Colors. I love Ducky.
gorgeous,
I don't
yeah.
think that I fit like the description of playing an old man, but maybe anything's possible, right? I don't know. That's great. There's so many different Cassie, right? In Liz too.
Oh yes.
Cassidy.
What a great
Cassidy.
what a
Oh,
yeah,
Fabulous
Cassidy. What a
character,
great
fabulous character.
character, and just
Yeah.
like I don't know, she's just so cool, and she just brings this like calming energy, I think, to the situation that Daniel and Sean are dealing with, and kind of helps Sean kind of see, I don't know, just kind of stop for a second. You have them running through the freaking going all the way down to Mexico and running for their lives, and she just kind of stops and calms them down again, if you so choose to go that way. But yeah, Cassidy would be awesome.
Nice.
Play with the
Yeah,
one
there's
that's
so
there,
many
but
amazing
not you.
characters. Yeah, there's so many amazing.
And how
I
about
don't
yourself,
know.
Lucy?
Me?
Yeah.
Who would I play?
Yeah.
Don't. What? What is this? Valkyrie. The
Valkyrie,
cat.
yeah.
I think
cat.
I'd do a good cat impression.
I'll agree. We'll just be two little cats running about. That sounds fun.
Although I do think Katie would be a great Ducky. Can you give
Oh,
us
I would.
like an old man impression?
Ah, yes.
Like a
Brilliant,
Ducky
brilliant,
impression.
brilliant. Yeah.
An old man
To
impression.
rival Jim Hunt. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh God, I'm gonna do like the biggest, like it's gonna be such a bad impression. I don't know how to do an old man impression
can
without
do
it
it.
sounding just mocking. I don't know. Hey there.
Ah.
How you doing, kids?
you,
I don't know.
Ducky?
See, that's very
Wow,
mockery
Ducky,
because
hello
that's
there.
like
Hi, everyone. I think we've just got
that's like an
Ducky on the
old
line
man.
here. Oh my God.
That's like an old man who's like sitting on his porch, like I don't know, somewhere down in the south, like smoking
On
a
a
pipe. Like
banjo.
that's not Ducky.
Yeah,
I can't do a Ducky.
I thought that was pretty good. To be fair.
But he's so, all of his lines are so good. Just like, yeah, I don't know, just
He's
the way
so
he talks,
sweet,
and again,
so
the
sweet.
lines, he's so good. I sounded like a cat. Yeah, see, I can't do it. That's my Valkyrie impression, actually. Just kidding.
But what Lucy was actually trying to tee up there was her impression of Ducky, which is
Oh,
world famous
my
in the Square Enix
God.
offices.
Why are
Do
you
it,
doing
do it,
this
do
to
it,
me?
do it, do
Why
it.
are you doing this to me?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dearest Alexandra
Ah!
Chen, it was an honor to dance with you at the Spring Festival. I don't know why he's British.
Because you're British.
you're British,
What
yeah.
do you mean?
I
thought it was pretty good, actually.
I love
about you?
that.
You
That
do
was
one.
so good.
Oh, I would, but I've lost my throat. I've lost my
Oh,
voice.
yeah, it's been gone this whole
it's-
time.
It's coming and going. It's coming and going.
God.
Dearest Alex.
That's for
yeah,
next week.
I,
Okay. Oh,
I
brilliant.
loved it.
Dearest Alexandra.
I just needed your impression to help me understand how to actually do a true Ducky impression.
I got you,
There it is,
Katie.
yeah.
I got
We're all on
you.
the same
I
I'll
don't
be
know
your
if I could
acting
do a
coach.
British one though. Dearest Alex. I can't do it. No,
Oh,
I
that's
can't do a
pretty-
British
that was
one.
pretty good. Alexandra.
My British accent, no, you don't want to hear it. It's bad. I feel I would embarrass everybody.
I love how our producer, Erin, is just kind of cracking up
She's
in the
cracking
corner.
up in the
She's
corner,
like
yeah.
laughing so much. Oh gosh. Okay.
Fabulous.
Another question. Okay.
Questions.
Nom the Burritos. Great name. Katie, what's your take on what happens to Valkyrie in the Steph and Alex Leave Haven Springs ending?
Aw, I think that Valkyrie stays. I think it took Valkyrie a long time to get out of the vents, and Valkyrie's just comfortable in the record store, and as you can see in True Colors, so in the park, and just around Haven Springs. So I don't think traveling is in Valkyrie's. Personally, I don't think traveling's in Valkyrie's future.
I think that cat can look out for itself as well. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
they quite need Steph there, given how
No.
ferocious
Yeah.
they are towards Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I agree.
Let's have a little look-a-loo.
All right. The heat's no excuse.
I have no idea how to pronounce that first one, by the way. Not a clue. Not a clue.
Okay, let's say Akiz Free N. Katie, who was your favourite background character in Life is Strange True Colours, and why is it Ducky? So
Oh my God.
that was me
What
again. That
is
was
this
me
Ducky?
again.
Oh, is that so? Wait, you like Ducky? Okay.
I just.
Oh,
Um,
I think our phone's
I like Ducky
ringing.
too.
Should we answer our phone?
Let's answer that phone. Let's answer it up.
Yeah. Sorry, Katie, for interrupting.
No, you're fine. I thought you guys were doing a bit. I was like, oh, the phone's ringing. Ha ha ha. The phone is ringing.
That
Yeah.
old phone
Ah, the
No,
old
it's
phone,
Ducky.
you know?
It's Ducky. Ducky's on the phone. I thought you guys were doing a bit. I don't know. I was ready to go with it. So, okay. So like background. I think I like the story of the awkward girl and the awkward guy. They are the
Oh,
cutest.
yeah.
The little couple that are just they can't
want
tell
to
each
be
other how they
together
love
for
each other.
Yeah. It's so
Yeah,
sweet.
it's just so cute, and I love that they have all these different stories. You know, you have the owners of the ice cream shop. You have poor bald guy. You have all of
I was
these.
going to say bald guy. He's a
Yeah, you have all of these different NPC character stories that you can go and read their emotions and learn about their story and their arc throughout the whole game, which is so cool. That is so cool. I don't feel like I've ever seen that amount of character arc in NPCs, like
That's a good
ones that are
point.
just kind of there, you know?
Yeah. And I love how you can choose to interfere, or Alex can step back and be like, that's none of my business.
Exactly.
But I do love
exactly.
how if you do get the couple to actually admit their feelings, then they're like together on my block, and everyone's like, about time, and everyone's like, did no one else, like, were we the only ones who didn't realize we liked each other? It's just so sweet. I
lovely.
love it.
It
I
is
love
sweet.
It.
It is super sweet.
Yeah, that's really cute. Okay, this is the one that I can't pronounce. Akis 3N. I'm so sorry. Akas
Wait,
3N?
is that my? I think that's my friend, Akison.
Oh,
Akison.
That's-
Akison. I
that-
can never pronounce it either. That's just
amazing.
Elsa. That's one of my like best friends from growing up.
Oh,
So
well,
hilarious.
welcome to the
Akison.
stream.
Akison. I can't pronounce it either.
Akison.
See, Elsa, I'm not the only one. Okay.
Elsa/Akison. Thank you for joining us, Katie's old friend. Katie, who is your favorite? Oh no, we've already had
had
that.
that one. We
Oh,
just
I'm
had
so
that one.
sorry.
That was the one that we just did.
We
Okay,
just
there
love
you go,
that question
Elsa.
so much. Wanna
I
hear it all
blame
over again.
whoever was doing the questions,
Yeah.
adding them to our document.
We've scorned our producer in the corner. We've
They
got
just
the-
didn't like my answer. It's fine. I can just change it. It's
They're
fine,
right,
guys.
sorry.
Ducky is my Ducky. Ducky. It was Josh the whole time. He's the one who put it back in there.
Yeah, I just wanted you to say Ducky. That was it. Yeah.
Oh, you are forgiven, producer. You are forgiven. Okay. Sorry, is this Vasey or Casey? I can't see. That's in the way. Is that a Vasey, would you say? Vasi.
Vasiganable.
Sure. There we go. Vasi. Yeah.
Vasiganable.
Katie, what's your dream role now?
Ooh, what's in the future for Katy Bentz?
Oh,
What's the dream?
I honestly I have thought about this a lot. You think about this a lot because that's a question I think a lot of actors get. But I think doing some kind of evil,
Evil.
evil antagonist role would be really fun.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm playing Resident Evil Village right now, and yes, that also had a
Ooh.
huge part in me saying this. Yeah, Lady D, she is
Lady
a
D.
wonderful
She's
character,
fabulous.
and I think it would be so fun to take a swing at a character like hers.
Nice, Lady Dimitrescu. We've played that as well.
Oh, we
together.
certainly have. We
It's-
certainly have,
It's
yeah.
so much
Yeah.
fun.
I will scream at that. Yeah, that's a
It
scary
is so
game.
good.
Oh,
It's just so
good.
good.
So good, yeah.
Where are
love
you
it.
up to?
I just beat Lady D. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I
Oh.
didn't. I don't know if she comes back. I
Oh.
have no idea. But she turned into some weird centaur dragon lady, and she was
Oh
frightening.
yeah, I remember that bit.
I was not
Um,
about it. I was like screaming for like 15 minutes straight, but I didn't die. I managed to.
Well
I managed to destroy her. So that's where I'm at right now.
Okay.
And
Okay.
could
yeah.
we get a Lady D impression? Do you think?
Oh
What-
gosh,
what are these
I don't even
impressions?
know. I don't even know.
She's
I don't even-
Is she British as well? She's very like posh and.
She's
upper
like she's
class.
got like a mid-Atlantic kind of. I don't
Okay.
even know what any of her lines are. What would be one of her lines? I can't even
Ethan
think.
Winters.
Ethan Winters. Oh, there
Yeah,
we go.
exactly. There you go.
Bring
Yes.
them out, yeah.
Ethan Winters.
Oh!
Something, yeah, just kind of, ugh.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, it's like
Nice.
mid-Atlantic. I've come to destroy you. I don't know. Like,
Yeah. Just a
let
hint
me
of
destroy you.
disgusting.
That's gonna
Everyone
be a
in
sound
chat's
on
like,
TikTok.
please step on me, Lady D. Like,
Get me.
Oh gosh, I can see the memes now. I can see them. Baker. Oh no, these are Roman numerals. XV11.
yeah, that's Jacole.
Is that 13? Is that
How do you know
14,
these
17?
people, Katie? Like just from these usernames.
They're some of
Your
these peeps are
family.
peeps from my community.
Oh,
yeah, they're
amazing.
amazing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait,
they're
what
people
what
from my
number is
community.
that? 10, 5.
I think it's
17.
14.
17.
17? See, I
17.
can't do it either. I have no idea.
We
I
should
don't
know,
know anything about
given
Roman
Final Fantasy, but
course.
apparently not.
Yeah.
Did taking on the role of Steph reveal or help you learn anything about yourself that you didn't know about yourself before?
Yeah, so going back to just like realizing that I need to just live in the moment, I think is the biggest takeaway. And also just, yeah, I don't know, just being confident, I guess, with where you're at in life as well is another takeaway. And just, yeah, counting your blessings, all those kind of things. I don't know. It's just like, yeah, there's a lot of good takeaways from being Steph and just from the experience overall, being able to reprise her. I'm just thankful for it all.
And we're thankful that it happened also, as I'm sure everyone in the chat is.
Yeah, it's just wild. I still can't, I still, like, honestly, I still can't believe it. I think my favorite word for the last month was surreal. And even hanging out and talking with you guys and seeing folks in chat, like, it's still so surreal. I never would have expected that this would ever have happened. You know, moving out to LA 6 years ago, I never would have expected this.
Oh, Katie, we need to have a catch up soon, don't we? We need to get together once it's all safe.
Do some air guitar.
Yeah, I would
Actually-
absolutely love to come over there. I know you guys want to
Yes.
come over here,
Oh,
but I want to
God,
go over
yeah.
there.
Oh yeah, we'll sort something. We said this last time with Erica Mori. We'll all get together. We'll have like a Life is Strange reunion.
Mortal Kombat
I would,
tournament.
yes, Erica,
Yeah.
let's get on a plane. Let's go to London. Let's freaking go.
Karaoke
My only
night.
experience, my only experience of London was having my baggage not make it to London because Air Canada lost it.
Oh,
I don't know where it
what?
went. So I'm dragging like my carry-on. It's windy. There's broken leaves flying in my face. I don't know. I
no.
was like, I don't like London. And then I saw a really, really bad show of Chicago on the West End. It was horrible.
Really
I was like,
bad?
it was bad. It was so bad. Like, yeah, the production of West End, or the production of Chicago I saw in the West End was just not good.
Oh, dear.
And I was so sad. And I was like, London's not fun. But
Okay.
that's my experience. I need to have a good experience
Yeah.
of London. I need to.
We've got it sorted. We'll take care of all of your luggage.
Yeah.
We'll sort that out.
Yeah.
And
We'll get it.
Lucy, you actually do an incredible one-woman show of
God.
Chicago, don't you? So she'll do that for you. It'll be amazing. It'll be
Wait,
amazing.
yeah,
It's
Cell Block
honestly,
Tango?
it's flawless.
We
Yeah.
had it
It's
coming.
flawless. Yeah, there we go.
Better than the
Yes,
West End.
Lucy.
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. It'll be brilliant. It'll be brilliant.
I love that song. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited right now. Okay, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this.
Oh my goodness, I'm getting so sweaty. By the way, this room is not ventilated.
Mood.
Lots of lights and
Few
yeah.
fans.
Few fans. Okay, I think we've got time for a few more questions.
A couple.
Joshua, if you want to go ahead.
I would love to. Oh, this one is from Call Me Nightwolf.
We will.
We will. Nightwolf. There we go. I did
Did
it.
it.
I did it. Which ending did you feel was the most satisfying for your character, Katy Bentz?
I think after playing Wavelengths, I honestly think that Steph staying in Haven with Alex is this was for Steph's, right? For Steph's character. I think that would be the best thing for Steph, because we learned that she always, is running away from issues. She's running away from her past. She's running away from just everything. And so if she goes away with Alex, she's still, not accepting her current situation. She's still trying to look for something else that's better, even if she has Alex with her. And of course, if, she ends up leaving without Alex, she's still searching for something. I've just played my my second playthrough where I romance Ryan, and poor Steph, we just see her leave. She didn't even give anybody notice. She
know,
just
it's so
leaves, and I felt
sad.
so bad because I had just played Wavelengths, and I was like, oh my god, poor Steph. So I think Steph and Alex need to stay in Haven Springs and just enjoy their life, and they can always travel later.
Yeah.
There's time.
It's nice for Alex. She's had a turbulent childhood and
Yeah.
growing up, she's been passed from pillar to
They
post.
need each
so,
other.
Yeah, just both staying put, putting down roots. I think that is a good
Yeah.
ending. I agree.
Yeah.
Question regarding D&D from Nom the Burritos again. Steph is obviously a fan, and so are Nom the Burritos. But what class would you LARP as?
What class would I personally LARP as?
You, Katy Bentz.
Oh,
yes.
I've never even thought about a class that I would LARP as. Oh my. I think it'd be really fun to be a wizard or something along those lines. Yeah, I want to say wizard. I've never played D&D as a wizard. Because it always seemed like it was going to be really difficult. So I always just went for like the easier classes. But I think being a wizard for a LARP would be really fun.
Nice. I mean, Steph does have an amazing witch outfit.
She does.
Episode 3.
I need to get on that. I need to get myself a little witch.
Do that cosplay
Absolutely.
next. Yeah.
I need to, right? I need
Halloween.
I want to do it
Perfect.
as
Yes.
well. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love
Yes.
We'll all be witches. That'll be our night out.
that. In London.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
London, yeah.
We have got Laws24, Team Chenrich or Team Lucian. Sorry, I had to write it. So, oh, okay, that wasn't the question. They were just having a
An
little...
opening bit, I like it.
Just a little bit, you know?
Quick bit, yeah.
What's your favourite scene from True Colours and Wavelengths? And Wavelengths?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Favourite scene
So-
from both, I guess.
My favorite scene from True Colors is Alex's scene with Jed.
Right at the end?
At the end.
Yeah.
Chapter 5. It's all Alex, it's all Erica, but it's just it's amazing. It is so well done. It is so well done. And I learned recently from Webb that Erica did that in her apartment by herself.
What?
Yes, by herself with Webb and Corin over a Zoom call.
Whoa. The endless talents of Erica
Mori. Goodness me.
She is so freaking talented.
Absolutely.
But like that scene, the entirety of chapter 5 is amazing. There's so much amazing scenes, so many amazing scenes in True Colors. But chapter 5 just, it sent me. It sent me as a player personally. I cried throughout the entire chapter. But yeah, the last little monologue bit with Erica is amazing.
It's fantastic.
And then the scene in the orphanage, right where after Alex screams and she's just talked or listened to the memories of all of these people saying that she's not good enough, that she's out of control. We don't want to foster her. And then Gabe walks over to Alex and basically just digs into her and just it makes you think, is this really the ghost of Gabe or is this Alex's subconscious, which is how I interpreted it.
Yeah.
And it is just heart-wrenching and so good. So good.
Also,
they did an amazing job.
Like that bit with Jed with the lighting and everything, it was just
it's
stunning
beautiful.
to watch.
Yeah, and like if you look really closely in the eyes of Alex, the colors of the emotions that Jed is feeling.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Oh, it's so good.
So good. Not that we're biased.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
objective.
not biased. I'm not biased. Like, I will stand on that. I'm not biased. The game is good. Very good.
Objectively just amazing. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we are almost coming to a close, but let's squeeze in, I think, maybe one or two more.
So Tina, 12113.
A lot of numbers.
Not a numbers. Which one of the phone calls in Wavelengths was your favourite and why? The DLC we're playing right now.
Yeah. I would probably say the pride guy character. And just talking to him, and I think it's a very important conversation. And it's just an important NPC to talk to and to give life to. And yeah, I think that was probably my favorite one. Also, talking to Ducky was super fun too.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good answer. I like that.
Yeah, that was a good one too. I definitely, when I played it, I definitely chose, because there's different options. Like you roll the die and you won't, like, people are getting different numbers. So there's so many different ways. Yeah. So you don't always get like a high number. You could get a low number. So I got a low number when I was on the conversation with Ducky, and one of the options was you die. And I just clicked it just because I wanted to see what it was. But yeah, she's like, so you die, and Ducky is just laughing about it. And she kind of like talks about how he dies in this like weird way that's like would never happen.
11-year-old
they just
GTA evil Katy coming out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was both of those were really fun. But yeah, the pride conversation I think was super important, and a lot of good lines from that one.
Oh,
asking.
there is a great question here from Ilka T 06. Katie, what's your favorite song from all the Life is Strange games?
All of them.
P.S. I absolutely love your performance as Steph.
Oh my
With
gosh, what's the name of it?
3
It's the
exclamation
one.
marks.
It's the one. Okay, it's the one in Life is Strange 2 after Daniel wreaks havoc on that house and just kills a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's the name of the
Great
song?
choice.
And I don't know
It's,
how it goes.
Is it I Never Meant to Hurt You? That
Yeah,
one?
yeah. Never meant to hurt you. Yeah.
What's the
Please
name?
don't go away. That one.
I can't
Favorite
remember.
song,
Oh,
hands down.
no.
Yeah.
That's going to annoy me so bad, but I know
Brilliant
which one you mean.
choice.
That one. I think. I'm so glad too that I didn't, because I didn't know anything about Life is Strange 2. I went into that one, obviously completely blind, and I didn't listen to any of the music before. So like hearing that song for the first time, and it was just like so well put in with the scene. It was so good. It was so freaking good. Yeah, that one just like really hits hard. But all the songs are amazing. Daughter, just the entirety of Daughter. Yes,
beautiful.
thank you, please. And just the songs in Wavelengths and the songs in True Colors. There's just so many good songs. Girls by Girl in Red.
Yes.
I was so stoked when I was like, yes, I get to play it.
What
in
a perfect
Wavelengths.
song as well for this
Amazing.
DLC.
Yeah.
Like, amazing.
Perfect.
So good.
Yeah, so there's so many great songs out there. Yeah.
Amazing. All right, final question time.
Last one.
I have a question for you guys after the final question. It'll be a quick one.
Oh, okay.
Lovely.
I'm scared.
Okay, drum roll. Last question from Baker17. What do you, Katy Bentz, hope people/players take away from their experiences playing True Colors and Wavelengths?
I think that just the reminder just to be nice to people, be kind to people, give a smile at somebody when you're walking down the street, when you're, I don't know, say hello and ask how the cashier's day is going when you're checking out your groceries. I think just, calling a good friend and checking on them. I think that's the most important thing is just, being a kind person and checking on people, even if you don't know them, even if they're strangers, because you never know what people are going through. Only Alex Chen does because he can read people's minds.
And that's a superpower. Like,
that is a superpower.
just
We don't
be kind
have that.
to people, yeah.
Yeah, just be kind to people. You really never know what people are going through.
Fantastic. I think that is a perfect line to end the stream on.
What
Thank
a neat
you.
bow to wrap up
I
such a
know,
lovely
beautiful.
stream.
I need to ask though. I have to
Oh.
for my own sake and for so many of the fandom's sake.
Okay.
Who the heck is behind? Lucy, is it you? Are you making all these edits on TikTok? Because I personally need to know. And I think
us.
everybody in this community needs to know. Who is it? Who are making these edits?
It's a team of us.
It's a team of us,
Myself,
So you guys are all
Joshua,
making different edits?
We're
We
all
got Erin
included,
as the
yep.
producer right now. We got Izzy, who is our PR manager. She's on the call with you. And we've got Gemma from
Who helps us
a
as well.
lovely agency. We've
Yeah.
got like a whole collective of people that do it.
And you guys
so
are just coming up with these ideas and then
we
producing
just,
them?
we
We've
just
got a
spitball.
little channel that we all chat on.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
So it's
God,
all
they're
lovely.
so good. I've never seen anything like it before. It's like
We
people
love
see
it
the
as well.
Twitter, they see the Instagram, and then you go to your guys' TikTok and it's just
Chaos.
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 Wild.
That's where the chaos is. Yeah. Tell your friends.
wild.
I think we
And
were quite
everybody
lucky.
loves it.
Yeah.
Cool.
We kind of just got given TikTok and we're like, go for
Here we
it.
go.
Like,
Here we go.
take the
It's
reins,
hilarious.
So
I love
thank
it.
you.
You can
Kate.
actually see in our our challenger approaching video where we all
Yes,
we all do our little stances, the
Yeah.
little.
That's
So you
Team
can see us.
TikTok.
That's Team TikTok. Team Liz TikTok. Yeah.
I love it. Cool. Thank you.
So
Thank you for
viewers-
answering my question.
Oh well.
No, thank you for
You've
asking. And
answered
viewers,
so many of ours
that's a,
and everyone else's.
that's a great segue into follow us on TikTok if you haven't already at
bet.
Life is a Strange Game.
Mm-hmm.
It's official and by us, and it's hilarious. So do that.
Yeah.
But also, that is the end of our stream with
Oh.
Katy Bentz, who plays Steph Gingrich. Thank you so much for joining us. It has
This
been
is so fun.
wonderful. Can we get some love in the chat, please?
Yes.
For Katy.
Good events. DJ KB.
DJ KB.
Yes. Yes. And Katie, where can people find you if they want to follow you online, of course?
Not in real life.
Not in real
No, no,
life.
no.
Yes, please. Yes, yeah, please don't follow me in real life.
Stay clear, everyone. Yeah.
So they can find me at twitch.tv/Katy Bentz, Twitter, Katy Bentz, and then on Instagram at Katy Bentz Official.
Yes.
Those are, I'm
Lovely.
the most active on Twitter and obviously Twitch. So yeah.
Amazing.
Fabulous, fabulous. So amazing, everyone. Go follow Katie, and of course, your streaming channel as well.
Yes, yes. All the things.
Join the masses who are all over
Follow
there.
the Cater Tots, Croquet to Tots.
Oh!
Croquet
The
to
Cater
Tots.
Tots,
Nice,
Yeah,
Cater
nice.
Tots, chaos.
Yeah. The Bentz
It's just
Brigade.
chaotic.
The Bentz Brigade.
If you're
Go
up for some
follow.
chaos. Last time, chat, let's give some love to Katy Bentz.
Bye, Katie.
See you later.
It's been a joy and a pleasure.
Bye.
Mwah.
Thank
Mwah.
you guys.
Fabulous.
And just before we wrap up the stream for good, we just want to give one last final reminder that we have an amazing competition that you can currently get involved with, but not for long. There's a few more days left until it's gone for good. So make sure to head over to the link in our URL that you can see at the bottom of the screen right now, or in our Instagram bio. Be in with a chance to win. Donate to a fantastic cause, Outright Action International, who fight for the humane rights of LGBTQIA+ people everywhere. So your money is really going to an amazing cause and helping people all around the world. So head over there, and you've got a couple of days left. So get over there. Good luck.
Fabulous, fabulous. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching. This was the last one. No, only joking. We're going to be doing it again next week.
Yes, we are.
And we're very excited to do so. Thank you so much for all the love and support. And next week, we are so pleased to be joined by special guest,
Felice Kwan.
our
Felice
first member of the development team at Det9 Games, the fabulous narrative designer on Life is Strange True Colours.
Yeah.
On in a game, so narrative focus, you know that's going to be a goodie. So make sure you join us then.
Yeah, I'm very excited to chat to Felice. She had a massive part in the LARP scene in episode 3, so it's iconic, and I can't wait to chat to her. But for you guys watching at home, thank you so much for joining us for our second episode of #LiveIsStrange. It has been wonderfully chaotic today.
Yes,
Really
yeah.
enjoyed it. Make sure to follow us on our Life is Strange social media channels. I think it's at Life is Strange for most of them, but as Josh usually says, Google it and you'll probably find us. But we'll be putting all of our updates out on there. But for now, we have been your hosts. I've been Lucy.
I've been Joshua.
And we will see you next time.
Love you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.